It's your boy Mike, welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. So I kind of just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on this unit now after being able to use them in some of the newer content and having them blink 10 and 55% and even at 1 dupe, right? And I wanted to specifically talk about Golden Frieza for most of this video because I feel like they kind of just like held back a bit with this character, and it kind of sucks to see. It's just like when they have it where this guy is getting no attack or not no attack, no defense anywhere on any of his super attack effects. It's just mainly attack. The only defensive capability that he gets from any of this is just the fact that he's lowering the attack and defense, right? So he's lowering the enemy's ability to hit him as hard, I suppose. But when so many of these like Supreme Magnificent battles and red zones have it where just like you can't lower attack, you can't lower defense at all, it makes it where it's just kind of like a throwaway like super attack effect in a sense. Because like I'm gonna be honest, if this was just taken out and this was just given like 30% defense on both of like the 12 key got like 30% defense and then maybe the 18 key got 50% defense, I would have preferred that a lot more than just lowering the enemy's attack and defense, right? Especially when, again, he only has one way to build up defense, and it's by getting hit 5 times. You have to get hit 5 times and then he gets cut off. Like, that's it. He gets 100% defense here, he gets 250% defense here, and then that's it. He has the guard, he has the damage reduction now to help him live a lot of these attacks. But it's crazy because I've used him a lot on like the movie boss team and his own team, right? On like the movie bosses side of it, and then the movie hero side of it. And it's crazy that like when I'm giving, all right, sorry about that, I had to pause real quick. But what I was going to say was that the thing is that this guy has like a decent amount of help with his damage reduction supporters that he has on his team, right? Like he has probably 2 of the best damage reduction supports there are, which is just the only ones that there are, right? The Broly trio and then the physical path to power Kid Goku. So when he has access to both of these guys, and you can have a lot of times where this guy is able to get the 88% damage reduction, right? Well, not a lot, but like if you set it up like that, you can get 88% damage reduction with this guy, or more often than not than just a 78% if you're running Path to Power Kid Goku. He's getting a lot of just like more damage reduction for that guy. And it's just crazy because if we go ahead and just check from this lesser known YouTube, your boy Mike, right? we have it where I kind of got that situation. Now in Golden Frieza's defense, I messed up here. I forgot that the way that Broly trio works is that they specifically give their damage reduction support when they attack, and it's not just when they get the 24 key, right? So right here they only have the 78% damage reduction, right? So we go ahead, right, and it's just bam, we're dead. and then even later on, right, like the exact next turn, right, we had it where we put Broly trio slot 1. We have it where it's a friend unit this time that is using the Golden Frieza, right? I think it was still 55%. I can just go ahead and double check if we rewind, but this is with 80% damage reduction now with the guard on Golden Frieza, right? Which even after attacking, it's like, dude, how are we taking damage here? How is it where Broly trio is attacking, right? So Gohan is losing the attack that he gets from this, right? He's losing 5% attack with each attack that he does, right? Sure, this is post super attack, so he should still have his 50% buff active. So this is like a 6 million super, right? Or 6 million normal. But that should be easy. That should be easy for this guy. He is a brand new Dokkan Fest character, and he's taking this much. Imagine how this is going to look like in a couple of months. Imagine how this character will, I keep pulling up every single image except for them. Imagine how Golden Frieza is going to look. Not Gogeta is goated, and like I said, we'll talk about him more later. But imagine how Golden Frieza is going to look when he needs to get hit 5 times. It's not going to be good for him. And then on top of that, right, he not only needs to get his 5 turns hit to get his defense, but he has no attack in his passive at all, except for when it's receiving an attack. And it is so stupid. He gets 150% attack with every single attack received, which is nice. But it's just like, why did they make it where this is the only attack that we see for this character? Because like, if we go ahead and just compare him to like another character who does the exact same thing, right? Like word for word, bar for bar, STR Beast Gohan, right? If we, I just pulled the wrong Gohan. If we go ahead and look at STR Beast Gohan, who does the exact same thing, right? He has it where not only does he get the 250% attack and defense, like Golden Frieza does, right? It's same exact thing. But then he also has it where he gets the 50% attack here. He also gets the attack from the super attack effect, right? He's massive, or well, he's greatly raising his attack with every single 18 key, not massively, excuse me. And then on top of that, he also then has it where he gets the 20% attack and crit chance for every attack received, right? So even though it's less, it's still, even though it's less than the 150% you get here, it's still not the only thing. Like he gets the multiplicative here, and then he has it where it's this on top of that. And then he just gets the 80% defense when receiving an attack, rather than having to build up his defense when he has his guard activated. And it's like, why? Obviously Beast Gohan is not as good as Golden Frieza, but it's just dumb to see that this unit can look weaker than him defensively. It's like, how do they make it where it was like that? And that doesn't even count that Beast Gohan gets defense on super attack effects when this guy doesn't. But then you get this part, and it's like, dude, it's like you're getting fed a main course. You're getting fed. Because then you have it where, like, on the second appearance, you get all the key spheres that you would ever need. Then you swap into Gogeta. You get the attack effect against all types. You get the 50% chance to dodge. You have it where you fully recover your HP after you get the key sphere. So a lot of these times where these bosses are like, oh, I'm going to make you lose a 1 million health at the start of every single turn, right? He says, you know what? No, I'm not going to heal on the actual like transformation itself. No. I'm going to get it after I get my key sphere. And that's pretty nice. That's pretty cool. Because it stops it from you losing the health after that. Or even just like the bombs, like when they put the bombs on the key spheres, that you just completely negate that. And then on top of that, like it's just for every single key sphere you get the 5% attack, so it pairs extremely well with this. And even if you get unlucky and you're like a little bit scared, a little bit worried, you just do this. You do the active skill, and then you have it where you get all of the key spheres targeted to Teq, right? So you collect all the Teq key spheres with this guy. He's giving so much support to every single ally. With this active skill, he's giving 230% defense support while getting 230% attack for himself, with guaranteed dodge, with 4 additional super attacks afterwards, all of them being criticals, by the way, because it's 24 key. So he's just doing so much goddamn damage. And it's like, dude, you use this guy and he hits like 8 million supers, and then you do this and he does 40 million. How is there that much of a disparity between these two characters? Like, I really wish that they just didn't hold back with him that much. Give him super attack defense. Give him like 100% defense on just getting hit. Give him something. Because it's like they, I really hate when they make these swap characters, right? And there's just one guy who's just so much better. It happens all the time. It's happened every single time with these swap characters, where it's like Well, let's go into Gohan Trio, right? Gohan Trio. Gohan has the 40% damage reduction for only his first turn. He gets the up to 78 when you get the Rainbow Key Sphere, and then if you get the 5 Rainbow Key Spheres and the 12 Int Key Spheres, he gets a 20% damage reduction rate permanently, and the defense. But after that first turn, it's just basically 58% damage reduction, right? But then you go into Gohan, you swap from Gohan to Goten and Trunks, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, if you use my active skill, I make every single unit that's on the youth category get 20% better. Oh yeah, by the way, if you run just 3 youth category allies, and then you make it where I get any single key sphere, I just guarantee dodge. And it's like the attack stats on Gohan is nothing compared to Goten and Trunks. And then you look at the other swap character, right? Which one was it? Go Frieza. Go Frieza just has it where Frieza just sucks compared to Goku. I at least will say that Super Saiyan Blue Goku, I think Kale and Khalifa, you can definitely argue that they definitely are better than the counterparts. So they have times where they can look better than the counterparts. Rose can definitely look better than Zamasu at some times, but most often Zamasu I think can look better if you're under the HP threshold. Gogeta has it where just like the defensive capabilities of Goku just whoops out the Vegeta. Goku, I feel like they're pretty even. It just really depends on what like the situation is. But a lot of these times, just like, damn, dude, they make it where the swap is just so much worse. Why is the swap so much worse? Why do they make it the base form is just so much worse than the swap character? It's so dumb. It just actually is so dumb. Cause like how? I genuinely just don't understand. And we haven't even talked about the active skill yet, right? Because again, like lesser known YouTuber, but your boy Mike, right? Let's go ahead and watch this real quick. All right, we have all the attacks targeted toward this guy, right? We have the Teq Broly support. We have the Int Janemba support. All of these supports on rotation to help out Golden Frieza, right? I believe he has over 1 million defense here. I think he might actually have like 2 million defense or something like that, right? He gets hit, then Broly does the nothing, right? Then we go to the second attack, boom, 430,000. And you're like, well, yeah, that's pretty good, right? Like that's decent for a super that hits this hard, right? It's like a 17 million super that this guy just tanked for 400,000. Like yeah, that's pretty good, right? No, that's not good. You want to know why? Because we immediately have it where we go into the next turn, right? And because we don't have the well, first off, we lose like half of our HP from that. That guy should be taking it for like 0 damage. That's the first thing, right? But even past that point, we have it where Golden Frieza goes into the next turn, right? And it's like, okay, we have his exact wanted setup here, where he has all like the Broly Trio support, and he has the Teq Golden Frieza, and it's like 6 million. Like that's the first part, right? But on top of that, even with me getting all of those hits, hold on, let's just check the defense real quick. Even with me getting all those hits, and this guy now is fully built up, he has 500,000 defense. 500,000. So if I want to put this guy in slot 1, and I'm like, you know what, this is the brand new Dokkan Fest, I want to put him in slot 1. Let's go ahead and see how he looks like. We lose. So I have to specifically go, okay, you know what, I'm gonna have to put Broly Trio there instead. And I do we even take double-digit damage after this? I don't remember if we did. Come on, dude. Look, there's no defense symbol next to him. So we would have died. We would have died. How is this taking so much damage? He's fully built up. This is post attack, right? Like, look, this is word for word, bar for bar what it says, right? 10% damage reduction, to super bosses or movie bosses category allies. 10%. So he has the 80% damage reduction. 80! With guard. And on top of that, right? On top of all of that, what keyster did we get for Broly Trio? Was it AGL? I'm assuming it was probably the AGL keysters, right? Yeah, it was AGL and the rainbow, right? So the AGL, sure, it only buffs the attack, but the rainbow was also giving us the 15% attack and defense. So it was that small support there, and I don't think if I remember correctly, I don't think Teq Broly gives us support after his first turn. So he wasn't giving any support. Yeah, no, it was only for the first turn. So he still has that small bit of attack and defense buff. And even with that, he fucking took that much damage. 80% damage reduction. How much more do you have to give this guy? He's lowered the attack too. He lowered the attack as well. That's 4 attacks that this guy has gotten hit. I'm pretty sure. That was 4 attacks. Yeah, because this was the movie bosses team that we were using. So he did that, right? And it's just like, it's like, how do we take that much damage from a brand new event, dude? How? I don't get it. They held back so much on this Golden Frieza. So much. And it's so sad to see. Because, like, I get it. It's 55%. And you could say that this unit is like dupe dependent. But to this extent, it's horrible. It's awful. It's awful. And I remember seeing a comment that was talking about, oh, well, this is the whole reason why you're supposed to run Teq Golden Frieza. And again, to an extent, I can definitely agree with it. Because when you have these super attacks that are going to be 50% of the time in slot 1, more than 50% if there's more attacks in slot 1, right? When there's all those chances for it to be in slot 1, that's where this guy comes in, and you put him in slot 1 and eat those supers, right? But the problem with him as well is that what is he like getting here, right? We see all the links that he has with the Teq Golden Frieza. What is it? Attack, key and lowering defense, attack, key, getting a whole bunch of attack, and then lowering the defense is all he gets. He gets 2 key, he gets 70% attack, and he lowers the enemy's defense by 10%. So the issue of Golden Frieza not being able to tank would only be worse without Broly Trio in slot 1. And it's like, dude, it actually makes me want to cry. The only good thing about this Golden Frieza doing this is that you could pair it with Gogeta. And then when you swap into the Gogeta, if you could just get the 10 keyspheres, you will just guarantee dodge and have all the attacks targeted towards you. It's like physical Super Saiyan. Or physical Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. You just target all the attacks towards you, and then you just dodge. But it's sad, right? Because this happens a lot of times, and we can already tell how it's going to turn out, right? With units like physical Gogeta, with units like the physical Super Saiyan Trio, with units like STR Gohan, with units like Vegeta, right? All of these units have something, and Golden Frieza, right? Every one of these units have something in common. Their turn 1 sucks ass. And when their turn 1 sucks ass, it makes it where it just ruins a lot of the like life of the unit, right? Physical Gogeta, having it where all he gets is the guard, made it where like, and the 100% attack and defense on his super made it where you weren't able to run him pretty in recent content, because he just can't take normals, right? Super Saiyan Trio has it where they need to do 2 of their 18 key super attacks to be fully built up, but just the 118 key wasn't enough to live a lot of these super attacks. And the normals, when it's being specific about going on the super attack, because they did this back then where they only got damage reduction temporarily when receiving super attacks, it was like, oh damn, if they can't take the supers anymore, then it's bad. But if they can't take normals, it's even worse. Gohan, another unit who is just so bad defensively until after you get all of this built up, and then even after that you have to hope that you can also get the dodge if you're below 77% HP. And then I don't even need to talk about Vegeta. We already have enough time talked about that character, right? So it's just sad. Like I said, it just boils down to one word. It's just sad. It's sad is just all I could say is for Golden Frieza, because he has the potential to look really nice, and he has the stuff built into his kits to look good, but it's like it's because of the defense, everything kind of crumbles from that point. Like, because of this line in his passive, everything kind of crumbles. Like, it should have been like 50% defense up to 150. Like, honestly, it should have been that high. Because if you can't like tank attacks, why would you use the active skill to target all the attacks towards you, and then like the next time that you come up with this guy, he just dies? It's so dumb. But I don't know, let me know what you guys think. I've been rambling for like 25 minutes or something like that. Yeah, 20 minutes. But let's go ahead and stop here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.